All right, so today we're doing a deep dive into something that you might not think is super fascinating at first glance.
Okay.
We're talking eyelash adhesive.
Oh, wow.
But specifically, we're looking at GladGirl 5-Star Pro Sensitive Eyelash Extension Adhesive.
Okay.
And we've got a podcast script here that really breaks down like all the features. And I think listeners will be surprised by how much there is to discover.
Interesting.
About what seems like a pretty simple product at first.
Yeah. It's interesting how this adhesive actually addresses a major pain point.
Oh, yeah.
For a lot of lash enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And that is sensitivity.
Right.
We're not just talking about a little redness here.
Right.
For some people, traditional adhesives can cause serious irritation and discomfort.
Wow.
Even make their eyes water.
It's true.
So GladGirl seems to have addressed this head on.
And the script really emphasizes this non-fume aspect.
Yes.
Which I imagine makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Not just for the person wearing the lashes, but think about the lash artists who work with these adhesives all day long. Yeah,
exactly. A fume-free environment can make the application process so much more pleasant for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Especially those who are sensitive to strong smells or chemicals. And, you know, it's worth noting that this adhesive isn't just for the pros.
Oh, really?
The script suggests it's also great for at-home applications.
Oh, cool. So, okay, now here's a feature that really caught my eye as I was reading through this.
Okay.
This adhesive dries incredibly fast.
Yeah.
We're talking 5 to 6 seconds.
Wow, that's
fast.
That's got to be a game changer for lash artists in terms of efficiency.
Absolutely. Imagine being able to move through appointments more quickly.
Right.
Without sacrificing the quality of the application.
Exactly.
That means happier clients and potentially even increased revenue.
For sure.
For lash artists.
That's huge.
But it goes beyond just speed.
A fast-drying adhesive can also lead to more precise application.
Makes sense.
It minimizes the chance of the lashes sticking together or moving around before they're properly set.
Yeah, you know, I was a little skeptical at first.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, okay, fast drying, but does that mean it compromises on how long the lashes last?
Right.
But it sounds like, from what I'm reading here, that's not the case.
It seems like they've managed to achieve both speed and longevity.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
This points to a pretty sophisticated formulation.
Okay.
Likely using advanced polymers that bond quickly, but maintain a flexible hold for extended wear.
So it's like they found the holy grail of lash adhesives.
It sounds like it.
It also mentions that it comes in a 5 milliliter size.
Right, that's a good size because it's versatile.
Okay.
It's enough for multiple applications, but not so much that it goes to waste.
Great.
Especially for individuals who might not be applying lashes as frequently.
And speaking of catering to different users,
the
script also points out that this adhesive works well with all lash types.
Nice.
Volume, classic, hybrid, you name it.
This versatility speaks to its broad appeal.
Right.
It's not a niche product just for a specific type of lash application.
Yeah.
This adhesive can be used to create a wide range of looks.
I like that.
From subtle enhancements to dramatic full-volume lashes.
So we've got sensitive eye friendly, fast-drying, long-lasting.
Yes.
An adhesive that works with any lash type.
Right.
Are we missing anything?
But there's one more point the script highlights that I think is really crucial.
Okay.
This adhesive is designed to be gentle, yet professional grade.
Right.
It's not simply a watered-down version of a stronger adhesive.
Interesting.
It's specifically formulated to provide the hold and durability that professionals need while still being gentle enough for sensitive eyes.
That's a really important distinction.
It is.
It means this adhesive isn't just a compromise. It's a product that can truly deliver on both fronts.
Exactly. And this balance is probably why it appeals to such a wide range of users.
Yeah.
From seasoned lash artists to those just starting out with at-home applications.
It's like bridging the gap between professional level performance and individual accessibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes what was once a specialized, potentially intimidating product and makes it user-friendly for everyone.
Okay, so this is all sounding pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But let's get real for a second.
Okay.
What does this actually mean for the people using this adhesive?
Right.
Let's start with the lash artists.
Sure.
What are the real-world benefits they might experience?
Well, imagine you're a lash artist.
Okay.
You're dealing with clients who have different sensitivities, different lash types, different expectations.
Yeah.
This adhesive allows you to cater to all of them without having to switch between multiple products.
Makes sense.
Plus, the faster drying time can streamline your appointments, allowing you to potentially see more clients each day.
For sure.
And let's not forget about the fume-free aspect,
Of course.
which can make your workday much more pleasant.
It sounds like this adhesive could really elevate the entire salon experience.
Absolutely.
For both the artist and the client.
Yes.
And I imagine it's a game changer for people applying lashes at home, too.
Absolutely. For someone who's maybe struggled with irritation or the mess of traditional adhesives, this could be a real confidence booster.
Right.
It allows them to experiment with different lash styles without fear of discomfort.
So it's not just about the adhesive itself,
Right.
but the impact it has on the entire lash application process.
Yeah.
It's about efficiency, comfort, and ultimately empowerment.
It's about making a beauty treatment that can be quite intricate and sometimes challenging.
Right.
More accessible and enjoyable for everyone.
I'm starting to think this adhesive might deserve a spot on a best of lists somewhere.
I think so.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's delve a bit deeper into some of these features.
Okay.
For example, what exactly does sensitive eye friendly mean in practice?
Right.
And what kind of innovations in the formula allow it to be both fast drying and long lasting?
That's a great question, and that's exactly what we'll be unpacking in the next part of our deep dive.
Awesome.
We'll look at the science behind this adhesive
Okay.
and how it's designed to address the specific needs of sensitive eyes
Cool.
while still delivering those professional-grade results.
All right. Sounds like we've got a lot more to uncover.
We do. Stay tuned. So you were curious about what sensitive eye friendly actually means?
Yeah, I'm always a little skeptical of those kind of catch-all phrases. So, like, what makes this adhesive different from the ones that leave people, with red, itchy eyes?
Well, traditional lash adhesives often contain ingredients like formaldehyde,
Oh, wow.
latex, or cyanoacrylates,
Okay.
which can be really irritating to that delicate skin around the eyes.
Right.
So this GladGirl adhesive is designed to be hypoallergenic
Okay.
and free of those common irritants.
It's not just about what's in the adhesive, but also what's not in it.
Exactly. And the script mentions it's non-fume,
Right.
which further reduces the potential for irritation.
It's amazing how much we take for granted about these everyday products.
Yeah.
I never really thought about fumes from lash adhesive before,
Right.
but it makes total sense.
It does.
That it would be a concern.
Yeah.
Especially for lash artists.
Especially for lash artists.
We're exposed to it constantly.
Right. It's a classic example of how innovation often focuses on solving problems that we might not even realize we have.
Yeah.
And this fume-free aspect isn't just a benefit for sensitive eyes.
All right.
It also contributes to a healthier working environment overall.
Okay, so we've covered the sensitive eye aspect, but I'm still kind of curious about how they managed to make an adhesive that dries so quickly, but still provides weeks of wear.
Yeah.
Those seem like conflicting goals.
It's definitely a balancing act.
Yeah.
Traditional adhesives often rely on evaporation to dry,
Okay.
which can be a slow process. This GladGirl adhesive likely uses a different type of chemical reaction
Interesting.
that allows for rapid curing without sacrificing durability.
So are we talking space-age polymers or something? Like, what's the secret sauce?
It probably involves some pretty clever chemistry.
Right.
You know, the script doesn't go into the specific ingredients.
Right.
But we can make some educated guesses.
Sure.
They might be using advanced acrylic resins
Okay.
or even medical-grade adhesives that are designed to bond quickly and securely
Wow.
to human skin.
It's like they took technology from other fields
Yeah.
and applied it to the beauty world.
Exactly. It's a reminder that innovation can come from unexpected places.
I like that.
And in this case, it's resulted in a product that addresses multiple needs simultaneously.
All right, so this adhesive is sensitive, eye-friendly.
Fast-drying, long-lasting.
Yes.
I'm starting to see why they call it 5-star.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, are there any potential downsides?
That's a great question.
Like, is there anything we should be aware of?
Yeah, it's always wise to consider all angles.
Right.
While the script highlights the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
There might be some nuances to consider.
Okay.
For instance, with a fast-drying adhesive,
Yeah.
precision is key.
That makes sense.
There's less room for error during application.
Right.
Because once it sets, it sets.
So it might be more challenging for beginners to use.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It might require a bit more practice.
Right.
And a steady hand.
Makes sense.
But on the flip side, For experienced lash artists, this speed could be a huge advantage, allowing them to work more efficiently and create even more intricate designs.
So it's like anything else.
Right.
The right tool depends on the user and their skill level.
Exactly.
But overall, it seems like the pros far outweigh the cons. Absolutely. And it's exciting to see a product that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the lash industry.
Speaking of pushing boundaries.
Yes.
The script briefly mentions the benefits beyond lashes.
Right.
What did they mean by that?
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't really explored that aspect yet.
You're right. We focus mainly on the product itself, but it's important to consider its wider impact.
Okay.
For example, think about the confidence boost.
Yeah.
Someone might experience when they can finally wear lash extensions.
Right.
Without irritation.
Makes sense.
Or the sense of pride a lash artist might feel when they can offer a gentler, more inclusive service to their clients.
I see what you mean. It's not just about the aesthetics.
Right.
It's about how this adhesive can positively impact people's lives on an emotional level.
And on a practical level, think about the time saved.
Oh, yeah.
By both the lash artist and the client.
That's true.
Faster applications mean less time spent.
Right.
In the salon chair. For sure.
That frees up time for everyone to do the things they enjoy.
So it's like a ripple effect.
Yes.
This seemingly simple adhesive can actually lead to a whole cascade of positive outcomes.
And that's what makes innovation so fascinating.
Yeah.
It's not always about groundbreaking technology. Sometimes it's about addressing a common problem in a way that creates a positive shift in the entire experience.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's about finding those small but meaningful improvements that can have a big impact.
Exactly.
All right, I'm ready to declare this adhesive officially impressive.
I agree.
But before we wrap up, there's one question I keep coming back to. If this adhesive solves so many of the common issues people have with lash extensions, why hasn't it been done before?
Right.
Like, what took so long?
That's a fascinating question, and it really speaks to the evolution of the beauty industry.
Okay.
For a long time, the focus was primarily on performance. How well did the product work?
Yeah, but now there's a growing awareness of the importance of safety, comfort, and sustainability.
Right.
Even in something as seemingly simple as lash adhesive.
So it's like a shift in priorities.
It is.
It's not just about the end result. It's about the entire experience.
Exactly. And this GladGirl adhesive seems to be a prime example of that shift.
Yeah.
It's a product that's not only high-performing, but also considerate of the user's well-being.
I like that.
Both physically and emotionally.
I'm also curious about where this innovation leads us next.
Yeah.
What other advancements can we expect to see in the lash and beauty industry in the coming years?
It's exciting to think about the possibilities. We might see adhesives that are even gentler and more hypoallergenic.
Okay.
Perhaps incorporating natural or organic ingredients.
Interesting.
Or maybe we'll see smart adhesives that adjust their drying time based on the humidity or temperature.
Smart adhesives.
Love it. Ensuring optimal performance in any environment.
It's like the future of beauty is getting personalized.
It's about customization and catering to individual needs.
Right.
And that's a trend I think we'll continue to see across the entire beauty landscape.
Okay, so to wrap things up, what are the key takeaways from our deep dive into this GladGirl adhesive?
Right.
What do we want listeners to remember?
Well, first and foremost, this adhesive is a game changer for sensitive eyes.
Yes.
It's formulated to be gentle, hypoallergenic, and fume-free.
Right.
Making lash extensions accessible to a much wider range of people.
And it's not just about being gentle, it's also about efficiency and performance. That super fast drying time is a huge advantage for both lash artists and individuals applying lashes at home.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget about the longevity.
Of course.
This adhesive provides weeks of wear without compromising on hold or durability.
It seems like they really cracked the code.
Yeah.
Sensitive eye friendly, fast drying, long lasting, and versatile.
It really is a win-win all around.
It's a great example of how innovation can transform even the most mundane products into something truly remarkable.
All right, I think we've covered it all.
I think so.
Any final thoughts for our listeners before we wrap up?
I'd say don't underestimate the power of small changes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's those subtle but meaningful improvements that have the biggest impact on our lives.
That's true.
So the next time you're considering a new beauty product, take a moment to think about the entire experience.
Yeah.
Not just how it looks, but how it feels, how it's made, and how it aligns with your values.
That's great advice. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of GladGirl 5-Star Pro Sensitive Eyelash Extension Adhesive.
Right.
It's been eye-opening, to say the least.
It has.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure. Until next time.